Thicosaurs Podcast.
Hello, welcome back to Thicosaurs Podcast. Today is episode 14? Yes?
15.
Oh, 15, that's right. We did your pop culture thing last. Okay, so 15. Yay! Welcome back, everybody, our listeners. I'm your host, Michelle. Anna.
Melissa.
Woo woo! And again, Molly will not be with us for this episode either, but she will be back in the next one.
If you miss her, comment below. # bring Molly back.
She's over there and she gave us the evil eye.
Yeah.
She wants the capybara look. Insert picture.
Anyway, so today we are going to do Q&A. For those who don't know, questions and answers.
Yay.
Are you
So-
ready?
Are you ready?
We're basically going to ask each other questions, and we will answer to the best of our ability, as truthful as possible. So it's just kind of getting to know each other on a deeper level, connecting and whatnot. So these questions you can ask anyone, friends, best friends, lovers,
Significant other.
yeah, significant others. So it's it's fun to do, to kind of get a different perspective of what ones would answer. There we go. Okay, so question number 1. What gives you the most comfort? Oh, and I guess whoever wants to chime in can chime in if they have their answer. So there's no order.
What gives me the most comfort?
Yeah, I'm not sure what, like,
I feel like it's just how you define that. However you define it, because everybody defines it differently, probably.
wow.
Oh, what pops up to my head is my TV shows. Gives me most comfort. Like, for instance, I'm just picturing, like, on a day of rest or, like, if I'm sick or something, I put on my shows. That kind of gives me comfort.
Okay.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
She's so cute and innocent.
Yeah, and so it'd be like my TV shows. So, like, Friends, Modern Family, Golden Girls, The Nanny, Sailor Moon.
Aw.
Things like that. Things that are funny. New Girl.
Things that make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
basically.
Makes me feel good. Yeah.
What about you, Anna? Anything come to mind?
Well, first thing came to my mind is, for me, spending time with my family. I wouldn't say that that's probably, one of my comforts. And then probably also, as cheesy as this sound, I really like, doing pillow talk with Mike, laying and just talking with him. So just, yeah. Being with the people that I love brings me comfort, so it doesn't matter what we're doing. So just being around them.
Yeah. It's like, even though I'm heading this episode, it's like that, I don't know what really gives me comfort. Because I don't think about it because, being a mom and all that. So, but I guess, like these two says, whatever makes you feel good. I would say, yeah, spending time with my family brings me comfort. Just being around the loudness and the chaos of a big family, it's comforting. It's what I know. But anything else for comfort? I guess I would say it's identical to you, Anna. Pillow talk with Chow. Although that's super rare these days. But yeah, pillow talk with significant other will be a good comfort. Okay, question number 2. Were your parents good at being parents?
I need that TikTok sound. It's taking you a while? Yeah, it's good. Taking a while to say something nice? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just jump out and say it. They did what they could with what they knew.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all of us.
I think also though, for us, I've always heard that we were spoiled. Not really spoiled.
Yes,
but
you guys were.
what's the other word of spoiled? We were privileged compared to other Hmong families.
Yes, you guys
Because
were.
our parents were, they went to high school here in the United States. Okay, and so they spoke more English compared to other Hmong families.
I think it also helps that your parents, which a rarity it is, they married when they were young adults.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Yeah,
Hmong families, their parents married when they were like
14.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
13, 14 years
Yeah.
old. So there's a big difference in maturity there.
Yeah,
That's true. Our parents did get married till like what, 20?
yeah, because mom had you at
21.
21.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That's true. Because like for our parents, they dated for like 5 years, which we did not know till recently.
Oh, really?
Really?
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
no, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Years. So then they were dating when they were teenagers already?
Yeah, they were dating in high school.
Well, I asked mom when she graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, well, I graduated at 21. And I'm like, but you had Michelle at 21. And she goes, yeah. And I was like, oh,
Like graduated high school,
High school.
or college?
high school. Mom didn't go to college. She went to
So
TCC.
So then does that mean that mom did finish her high school later?
I think so.
So the numbers are not adding up.
Okay, well,
Yeah, see? That's why I was kind of confused. Because I was like, wait. Because I asked her when she graduated. And she was like, 21. And I go, but you had Michelle at 21. And she goes, yeah.
are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I don't know. We got to go talk to them again. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah. Well, either way, we know that, or I know that my parents apparently dated for a few years before actually getting married and having kids. So
And that's pretty rare.
that's very rare in the Hmong community, especially in their generation.
Yes.
So, but yes, I agree with Liz. I do believe that we lived a very privileged childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You guys did.
Because our parents were kind of well off, not rich by any means, but like,
I think they were more prepped for American life than other Hmong families were.
And I think that helps, like I said, with them getting to know each other and dating for a couple years before they actually got
Yeah.
married. Because a lot of people, like my parents, they were forced to marry each other. So they weren't each other's first choice. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your parents chose each other.
I think also our parents were the ones who, as all immigrant families know, there's always that one person who goes to America first, learn the language,
yes.
get all the jobs, and then helps all the other
Bring the
people.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that's how our parents were.
That's
my
how
dad.
our family was.
That's
yeah.
why my dad and them are really good at English. Yeah,
Yeah, they had to translate
everything.
everything too.
And they're both the oldest out of the family.
So back to the question of feeling like our parents were good parents. Yes and no.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sure anybody in the Hmong community could agree with that. Like Anna said, they did their best with what they knew.
What they could.
Yeah.
What they knew.
You know. So I mean, were there spankings? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any like I love yous or I'm sorry's? No.
No. Generational trauma? Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like that's kind of normal. A little bit.
I think
Sadly.
that it is. It's going
Yeah.
to be because
Yeah.
a lot of Hmong families, their parents experienced PTSD at a very, very young age, and they never addressed it even to this day. So
Yeah.
that carries on to and bleeds over to other things in their lives, and so that's going to affect their parenting. So I would say that the answer, I would say honestly yes, because there's things about them that well, your parents are like
Yeah.
no, but I think they did good.
Could be worse.
Yes.
Yeah, we could have turned out a lot
Could
worse.
be worse.
Yeah.
There's I've seen some really, really bad parents out there who don't care at all. So I would say yes. I'm blessed with
Yeah,
my
we're
parents.
lucky. Yeah. All right. Hey. Now,
She's saying, "We love you, mom and dad."
Yes.
I love mom, so she can't handle my affection sometimes. I would go to my mother-in-law and I'll be like, "I love you, mom," and she'll be like, "You."
Okay.
Okay.
but I think that's so sweet that you're that affectionate to her, though, because like she
I think she needs that.
needs that, you know. And
Yeah.
quite honestly, we need to start doing that more
Yeah.
with her too.
But when I try to do it, she always goes, "What do you want?"
That's
And I'm like,
true.
"Fine, whatever."
Well, you're gonna have to ignore that because think of that as her saying, "I'm so uncomfortable because I've never had this before."
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I can say is to say something to make you not hug me anymore.
Yeah.
So
And someone's like, "Mom, come on." And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Come on, just do it." No.
That's so
no,
funny.
I'm very affectionate anyway with my parents too. So
Mhm. You are. You're a very affectionate person. Yes, that's why your love language is physical touch.
yes, and that's why. But then it works because your whole family lacks
Physical touch.
touch.
Yes. All right. Next question. Still about parents. Did you ever feel like your parents were your friends? No. I would say no.
No, not until I guess now.
Yeah, not
kind
until
of.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're older.
adults.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, we were. It was never. No, they don't believe in like the friendship between parent and child because that's all they saw, parent and child. So it's kind of like I'm the parent. You do as I say when I say it. Now
Under my roof, my rules.
yeah. So yeah, no. Sadly, I'm sure with a lot of Asian kids, no, we did not have friends in our parents
Right.
like at all. No, we didn't share secrets. We didn't talk about our days to each other. We didn't ask for opinions or anything like that because we would just get yelled at.
Or we didn't really ask for advice either because it'd be one of those, "How stupid are you? Why are you so stupid?
Or
I didn't tell you to be this stupid." Yeah, it turns
Yeah.
to a lecture.
And
You know.
we, of course, always want to avoid that. Therefore, we never talk to them.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
So, next one. Have you ever felt guilty about not doing something good enough?
all the time.
Guilty about? I mean, yeah.
For me personally, I say that I do because there's this thing inside of me which is like a double-edged sword. It's like if I'm doing something and at the end result I wasn't quite as happy, I always feel like I could do better. So it's like a good thing because it pushes me, but also because I tear myself down.
Yes, self-criticism is the worst.
How about you?
I would say, yeah, all the time. Because, you know, I'm going to pull the mom card again. I always feel guilty because I always feel like I'm not doing enough or not a good enough parent, a good enough mom. If that makes sense. So I feel
Yeah.
so I feel guilty that, you know, because like maybe I blew up at the boys when really I didn't need to really yell at them, but they just irked me to where I like yelled at them, and then later I feel bad, and so you feel guilty for being a mean mom.
Or what the experts say, you didn't regulate your feelings first
Yes.
before you exploded on your kids.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, that guilt is there every day. At least once a day, I would feel that guilt of being a bad mom, or a mom that didn't regulate her feelings or didn't verbally explain to the boys well enough to where they would understand what I'm wanting them to do. So yeah, that guilty feeling is a daily thing, unfortunately. But I don't let it like eat at me so much to where like it really gets to me, you know. So
That's good.
yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
there. It's the common normal thing that mothers feel. So, I mean, for me, I know a lot of other mothers who struggle like a lot with that. But for me, it's just a small struggle because I know I'm a good mom, but also I question it all the time as well. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah. What about you, Anna? Or Liz?
Yes, Liz.
Liz?
Oh, I mean, yeah, all the time. All the dang time. Not doing something good enough. Yeah, all the time. That's how it with me and music. Me with any artsy things. Me with work. I always second guess myself, and I'm like, stop. Yeah.
That's true. Oh,
Is it my eye booger?
yeah, your makeup be eye booger.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, but yeah.
I think everybody goes through that, though, you know?
If you don't, that means you need help because you think that you're too good, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Are you interested in politics?
Like to go and be a political politician person? No.
No, I'm not interested in
I'm
that at all.
too hot-headed.
I read that as in like,
Oh.
do you make yourself knowledgeable about
Oh.
politics? That's how I read it. So
I
would
read
say-
it both ways. 'Cause I was going to answer like,
I
do
read
I
it
want to
that
be a
way.
politician? No.
No.
Do I want to stay knowledgeable in what's going on? Yes.
Yes.
Because whatever happens in the politics and stuff will eventually trickle down and affect us too. So,
That's right.
yeah. The only thing is though, it's like I wish I was knowledgeable enough to where like, say I'm having like a friendly conversation with a stranger or whatever, and somehow they bring up a political topic or whatever. It's like I wish like I would know just enough to have like an educational conversation, if that makes sense.
Right.
So, because I know if I were to sit right now and somebody come up to me and talk about something political, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
it does.
So-
I mean, you can still do that now. It's just like educating yourself, if anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. So we are interested in politics, in learning what's going on. You know. But I agree with Liz. I'm too hot-headed
Yeah.
to be a politician.
I'll be throwing punches.
Just like how I can't picture myself being a police officer,
A lawyer.
a lawyer, or what are those state workers called? Social workers.
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
that. I can't do that.
We get too invested.
All right. Number 6. Do you seek out order or chaos?
Am I having fun?
Are you saying that's what determines whether
Yeah. Do I want to have fun today or no?
Oh man, I think everybody's automatic is to seek out order, right?
Yeah, I would say so. But I think it also is depending on your upbringing. Because I know with us, because some people don't seek out order at all, or they don't know how to
That's true.
do stuff in order. Because
Yeah.
with us, we're Hmong ladies, and so we're always taught do this, do this fast.
Yep.
Can't
To
go
be
slow.
orderly.
Order.
Yeah. So I think for us it's normal, but for other people, I don't think it's normal.
Yeah, true. May not be normal. All I know is chaos, so that's all they seek. Okay. Yeah. You too, Hannah? Order?
I seek order, but I get chaos.
That's true. Yes. Yeah.
Because I don't. Sometimes in my mind, I am seeking order, but actually, I think that I actually actively seek out chaos. Does that make sense? I want to seek order, but I actually end up seeking chaos because of how
Give us
how
an
I was
example.
upbringing.
Yeah.
Example.
Can you give us an example?
Maybe I want to do things. I can't think of an example. Like, maybe I want to do things from A, B, and C, but I end up shortcutting and be like, no, I know that this would be better because it's going to be more fun. Or, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Okay, so instead of going straight to the point, you
Kind of
take-
like to go.
yeah, kind of around and be crazy.
Yeah,
to get to
yeah,
it.
I'm chaotic like that. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that I like instinctively choose chaos, even though I don't want chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be because, you're probably bored and just want some type of excitement.
Yeah, probably.
I think we have a little bit of that,
Yeah,
everybody.
I think everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 7. What's the point in living if you'll end up dead anyway?
Damn, that's depressive.
You know, honestly, because, like, I don't know about y'all, but I have a healthy fear of death.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I cannot imagine going to bed one night and never waking up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is, like, one of my biggest fears. Like, I fear death. So, what's the point in living if you'll end up dead anyway? It's kind of like, I don't know.
Oh.
No, I'm like you. I'm scared of death because sometimes I'll sit there and be like, "Damn, Melissa, you're 30. 30 more years, you're 60. You're almost dead." I'm like, what if you die tonight?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary thinking about it.
Yeah, because it's like I said, can you imagine, like, not waking up, like, at all anymore? I wonder, will you be conscious of that at all?
No.
Like, well, I know it's a dumb question, but that fear in me makes me wonder if I'll have that consciousness knowing that I'm dead. Or like, oh, I didn't wake up today because I'm dead.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
You know?
You know, I had that conversation with Molly because I was like, people were like, oh, they died peacefully in their sleep. And I'm like, do you really die peacefully? Your whole body just doesn't shut down. Doesn't it shut down like one by one?
Well, I mean,
Not unless your heart stops, and then that's it.
yeah, once your heart, yeah, I think
That's
once
what I'm saying. So say like people who had like it's an aneurysm or whatever in their head.
Mm-hmm.
you
that's
died
what
in
I'm-
and there, though. With
Yeah,
aneurysms.
like you,
Oh,
because it basically like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just dumb because I'm like, wouldn't everything like not shut down at once? It would be like, oh, there goes this, and then there goes this system, and then this system. So technically, you're like
I think,
suffocating. You're dying.
no, I think if,
You know what I'm saying?
if your major organ, like say the heart or the brain or whatever, just stops working, you die,
yeah.
like then and there.
Right.
The only time things would shut off like one at a time is if like you had kidney issues.
Oh.
Say like you're in kidney failure, so your kidneys die off first, and then like say that affects the liver, then your liver dies, and then your pancreas or whatever. That doing it that way, you'll take you some time to die because of that.
Okay. See, that's what I thought. That's why I'm like, okay. See, I'm dumb. Sorry.
No, you're not dumb. That's perfectly legit question.
Yeah, because I'm like, how can you die peacefully unless it's like your two big organs, which is
Your brain, kind of like your brain and your heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just they just stop working because of old age or something.
Because I'm thinking of like when you turn something on and off, you know?
You are legit comparing us to like a computer.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I'm like, you can't just like turn it off and then you die. That's
No,
why.
but
why I
if
was
we're
confused.
considering like really old age or whatever and dying peacefully in your sleep, then yeah,
Most
I guess
likely
it's
it's
kind of like that. You know,
Right?
like your brain's tired, your heart's tired. You know, they're old, so there's no strength left to pump blood.
Mm.
So it just kind of like just kind of like a do 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 do. Yep, just like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's what I would assume.
Yeah, right?
Because when you die of old age peacefully, yeah, your heart just gets tired of pumping and it stops.
Oh.
Same with your brain. So,
Okay, yeah, see?
Did you like that sound effect? I heard it in my mind and I was waiting for you.
but to go back to the question, what's the point of living? To live life to the fullest. Do everything that you enjoy doing, want to do.
Yeah,
Create
for real.
memories and stuff like that.
Like I said, I was telling Anna the other day too. I was like, being 30 and then working this full-time job. I'm like, is this it? This is life?
Girl, that's me too. It was like, this is it.
This is all I do every day?
But then
How boring.
that's why it's good. Now, I was telling Liz, I was like, that's why it's good to do what you want to do, even if there's like the slightest bit of interest that you have, and if something that you've always wanted to try, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least in the end, you know that you did.
That you did it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I had that revelation when I turned 30, and I'm like, this is it, huh? you do this for the next 30 years and then retire? How boring.
So you do whatever you do, what you want, man.
Yeah, I mean that's why you take breaks, go on vacations, go see things, go meet new people, and create.
Sometimes I'm like,
memories.
you guys don't give us enough vacation
No, they
Oh
don't.
yeah, that too.
They don't.
for us to do that. So I'm like,
Need unlimited vacation.
Well, maybe later on when you go further into your career, maybe you'll be able to take more time off or whatever.
I already looked into that. It's like 15 years of service.
Or just manifest that we're gonna be the next biggest musicians, and we'll just be
there
able to.
you go.
Leave our job because we're getting paid so much because people want us to perform everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. What do you like the most about people?
I don't like them.
It's like we don't like people.
What do I like most about people?
Well, I would say that most people that I encounter, because I'm a social butterfly, they usually talk back with me, and they're very kind. Kind of like what the whole thing you're saying, like you're naive to think that they're a good person.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the people that I social butterfly around, they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would be like, oh man, it was raining outside, and they were like, yeah, I'm all soaking wet now. I hope that it doesn't rain anymore. Like it would be like a cute little small talk thing, which I know that you guys probably hate small talk.
Yeah, man, when I get on the elevator and I see somebody, I'm trying to close that elevator.
I don't know. It's like I don't get that, except to try to be funny, because it's like I don't ever talk to people who are in the elevator with me, like at all. I know you do,
Oh yeah, I do.
like randomly, because I've seen you do it like plenty of times. But yeah, no, I don't talk to people in the elevator, and usually those people don't talk
Okay.
either. So
Okay, the only reason why I do it is because the person who's coming, I don't want to talk to them because I know who they are and how
Oh,
they talk.
okay,
so
now that's
I'm like, I'm
that's
We're
different.
talking about strangers.
Yeah. Yeah. What I like about people is that, in tough times, we tend to, get together, help each other out. No questions asked. I love that people are emotional. We have emotions, and that overall we just want to be loved and give love.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's what I like about
Love,
people.
love, love.
So, did you answer? No, you just said you dislike, which is funny because that's the next question.
What's the next question?
What do you dislike the most in people?
Okay, Liz.
There, is it ignorance or arrogance? I always get those two confused.
Ignorance
Well,
is like they don't know.
they don't know, like at
Like,
all.
they
They
don't
don't
know.
know.
Okay, so arrogance.
Arrogance is more of they know,
I
but
think arrogance gets to you, not ignorance.
Yeah.
Because I think you can tell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What I dislike about most people is their arrogance, their unwillingness to learn.
Oh yeah.
or just try to even understand.
Lack of
sometimes.
empathy.
Yeah.
Yes, lack of empathy.
Or just in general, just being kind. Some people are just flat out mean for no
would-
damn reason.
I would agree with that too. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of like that one case where like you see someone being like mistreated. I forgot who it was. It was an Asian family, and some white guy in a truck was yelling ching chong or something at like a family. It was like a mom and a daughter.
Mhm.
And drive through. I forgot what their names are called. They're still not getting justice right now too. And then the parents, the mom and the daughter, they were scared. They called their dad, and then they tried to like not de-escalate the situation, but it ended up being really bad. And that white guy choked out the dad. and also choked out the daughter. It was really bad, and criminal justice, but stuff like that. And they said that the whole time that was happening, people were driving through the drive-through and just
and not helping.
Yeah. So being unkind, like what you said. That's what I dislike the most, is that either like if they're like afraid or something. I don't know what it is, but just not helping someone. You know?
Yeah, I think it's just being afraid of your own life.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I mean,
it's like so it's not your problem, so you just keep walking type of thing. It's like I can't do that. I mean, I haven't come across a situation like that, like happening in front of me, and I pray that I never will.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I would end up doing, because I can't just walk past that. Something happening like that. That's just me.
Yeah.
So, and plus for those people who shout out those nasty things, it's kind of like, what? Why? You know?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you feel the need to do that? It's like, if you're going to hate in silence, nobody wants to hear you. So what good does that do? You know, like
It strokes my ego and makes my micro penis feel better.
Yeah.
Sorry, no hate to the micro penises out there. So.
It makes me, hate less on me and more on them.
Oh yeah, because I hate my life right now. That's why I have to hate
all
people.
it is. Yeah.
What it comes down to is that person that doesn't like themselves. But yeah, basically to answer that question, that's what I don't like, is when there's some type of social injustice going on, people don't stand up.
Yeah.
All right, next question. What would be a perfect life for you?
Debt free.
Perfect life.
Yeah. What would be a perfect life?
I would say the comfortability to travel and see new places.
That's perfect life.
That would be a perfect life for me.
Oh.
Whether you're bringing my kids along or not, that's a different story. But yeah.
That's fair.
Well, I guess I wouldn't say perfect life, but it would be a great life.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That's true.
I mean, there's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah.
true. That's
What about you
cool.
girls? I would like to travel. So
I would just like a life where I could just always swipe my card and pay and not have to worry about my balance, because that means that I make enough money that I don't have to worry about it.
Financial
yeah.
stability.
Yeah. Financial stability.
Yep.
Financial freedom, more like financial freedom to do that. And that would allow me to travel
yeah.
and
Yeah.
do things.
Yep. Yep.
You too?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I was like, dang, is that shallow of me? But
No.
yeah, just a perfect life would be I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about my debt.
Yeah.
I can just focus on stuff that I want to do, things that, again, just the freedom of money. Because when you have the freedom of money, you're free to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's why I don't agree with the saying that money don't buy happiness. It can buy me that nice yacht that can take me around the world, and that makes me happy. So yeah, money can buy happiness. It just depends on, I guess, I don't know, the amount that you're wanting. I don't know
What makes you happy?
Yeah, basically.
I think it also depends on like the maturity of yourself too.
Yeah, of course.
But who knows? Everybody's always like, well, money always changes people, which is true.
But people change anyway.
Yeah.
Over time. Let's see. Next one is, if you had a chance to talk to God for 10 minutes but knew you would die immediately after, would you do it? No. That's my answer. No.
But you would die right after.
Yeah. But you're only talking to him for like 10 minutes.
I'll be okay.
No.
I feel like things are meant to be like unknown. I don't personally want to talk to God though. That's just me though.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
No.
That's
I
it.
know.
Next.
This reminds me though. I was talking to my teacher, and he was all like, "If I got to meet God, you know what my first question would be?" And I go, "What? What?" And he goes, "God, why did you make the chicken the way it is?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes,
Who came first?
"No." He's like,
Oh.
"The drumsticks. That's on the leg. That should be the healthiest part, but it's the fattiest part." And he's like, "But the breasts are the healthiest part. Why? The breasts don't do anything."
Oh my god.
He's like, "Why are chicken legs and chicken thighs so bad when they are the most
You.
part that's moved using for them to
Yeah.
move?" And he's like, "That's so stupid."
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "That's the question you ask him." And he goes, "Yeah, that's my question."
Wow.
And I'm like, "Wow, okay."
Okay.
Next.
Okay, next one. Do you think we'd be better off without social media?
No,
I would agree. Yeah. No.
because when in this world already, the way that it's built, it's made to where people that look like us that aren't white basically will never get their chance.
Oh,
And
yeah.
social media, we can use that to build our own platform,
Mm-hmm.
to make it where we can do things which the whole world conspires against us, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
So I would say no.
I agree. No. You know, and like you said, with nowadays, it's social media is used used for more than just entertainment. You know, it's possibly the only way for friends and family to keep in touch.
Oh yes, of
Whatever,
course.
you know, without having to, you know, call and be on the phone for like 4 hours or whatever, catching up. They can just see how your life's going.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm. And I was gonna say, it opened up a whole bunch of job opportunities that's never been a thing.
It
You
makes
know?
it possible
Yeah.
to meet human needs,
Mm-hmm.
and that life isn't just stuck to a whole 9 to 5 job. That it is capable to, like I said, meet human needs where you need maternity leave and all that
Yeah.
and stuff. So,
It gives you the financial freedom.
yeah.
You seriously can live off.
And then you'll be
doing
sitting
shit like
here
that.
and
Yeah.
you're like, is this life?
Yeah. I gotta ask my supervisor for vacation when, you know, you're the supervisor,
Yeah, of course.
you know?
okay, next one. How is your relationship with your parents?
Wow, this one talks about parents a lot.
I know.
I would say, like, for me, it's kind of just there. As sad as that sounds.
I still think, at least for me, that like there's still that boundary there where they're not that understanding of you. So, for instance, if we talked about like our sexual partners that we've had in the past, because I've had a friend who she talks to her mom about stuff like that, her mom
Oh.
about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
she would talk. Her and her mom would talk about that, and then her mom's like fine with it, kind of thing. Whereas with our parents, you know, that's like a big no-no. Or at least most Hmong parents are, you know, they're not that cool. They're not that friendly to
They
talk
don't-
about stuff
yeah,
like
they
that.
don't think it's appropriate, or
Yeah.
the fact that the idea of you having more than one sexual partner is already
Yeah.
You're a whore.
Yeah. You know, so I think with us, it's still clearly, they're still our parent. It still has not dipped into the whole friend zone, I guess you can say.
It never will.
Yeah, I don't think it ever will.
Oh.
But I think there can be, like when we're talking about other people or something like that, gossiping,
Yeah.
you know? I think that's fine. But then when it comes down to like the actual deep stuff, I don't think we can ever get to that level. Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-mm.
But it doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. I think it's just because we kind of just accepted them for what they are,
Mm-hmm.
who they are, and whatever it is that we will get out of them is just that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it doesn't bother me that I can't share stuff like that with my parents because, again, it's probably because of upbringing, but it's like that's stuff that I don't want to talk to my parents about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's very. I think the most deep thing I've talked to my mom was if she has a problem if I never got married.
Oh.
You know, and so I asked her, it's like, would that cause a problem? And she's like, no, I think if you are, you know, making your own money, then that should be fine. She's like, you don't need to get married. I'm like, oh my God, see, thank God.
no, it's more of a dad thing.
Yeah. I think it's just because he's afraid no one's going to take care of me, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's kind of like I can take care of myself. Like, yeah, I get it. I get where you're coming from because let's just say if all you guys got married and it was just me living on my own, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. And like when we're all old and I don't have anybody to take care of me, okay, that's what Michelle and Molly are for.
That's what siblings are for.
That's what their kids are for, to help you too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I probably be moving in with one of them. That's what Liam's for.
Nieces and nephews.
I changed your diapers.
Your turn to change mine.
So funny. What about you, Anna?
What is it again?
How is your relationship with your parents?
I'm a little bit closer with my mom, so we've always been able to talk about whatever with each other. I would say then it's okay now. I've put a boundary down though, so it's on good terms. That's all I can say for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That works.
All right.
Next one. Do you feel like men and women are equal?
No.
That can be taken a lot of different ways, though.
That question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking about equal in rights? No. Are you talking about equal as in, like as a human being? Like, physicality-wise, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
So, it just depends.
Depends on how you see it. How do you see that question?
I'm thinking of like if we will ever be equal. No, I don't think we will ever be equal. I think we should be equal, be treated equal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think society and like everything else is always going to be no. We are never going to be equal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because the weaker gender will always feel threatened.
Yeah.
Or right now anyway, with the way that society is,
Mm-hmm.
there's already a preconceived notion that, women are already inferior, Oh, don't get that job. What are you going to do when you have kids? Blah, blah, blah. And all
Yeah.
that stupid stuff. So it's just kind of like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to all those people who look down on women just because of that, it's kind of like, you forget you need us to populate the world.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Go be with some other guy? I
Yeah.
guess?
Yeah.
And then you guys are going to adopt. You're still going to need a woman for that.
Yeah, you still need a woman's body
Yeah.
to do that. So, for all those men who say, we don't need women, women are inferior, da, 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 it's like, no, we are not. Can you?
How did you get here?
Yeah, how did you get here? Mm-hmm.
Tell me.
Through your mama. Through your mama's vagina. Okay?
No, I didn't. How? Your mom and
So
dad
you
had
were-
to have sex.
Yeah, so you were born from an egg? You're a chicken then.
Well,
You
some
know?
of them, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know. But yeah, that's just why saying it, because it's kind of like all you men who want to dismiss women, it's like, you need us.
Yeah. And I think, like, just biology speaking to biologically. Yeah. Because that kind of reminds me of the whole, like, the whole trans athletes trying to, like, trans women trying to compete in women athletics stuff. The whole debate on that. And I'm like, I don't think, me personally, because I was listening to both sides of the argument, because one of the trans women, she was saying, we had to take all these pills to like regulate our hormones. We had to do this to our body, and all that stuff. So therefore, we should be able to compete with you guys because we like basically like downgraded ourselves, and we should. You know, and everybody just needs to educate themselves of what all we go through. And then the actual ladies, the biological females, they're like, but biologically, you're still a man. Okay, biologically, your arms, your muscles, your bone density, your everything is still a male.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one reason why I think that you guys shouldn't be able to compete with us, because we as women are already competing with other women to do it, and then bringing you guys into it, it's harder for us because biologically you're bigger, you're stronger, you're faster. You know, because
that's how the male body
was made. You know?
So then, in that situation, are they just not wanting to participate in the men's Olympics or athletics because they're technically identifying as women? That's why?
Yes.
Yes.
And they took all the drugs and all the surgeries to become a woman.
That's a very touchy subject.
It is.
I see both sides.
Yeah, I see both sides.
But since we're not
trans.
We're not trans ourselves. We don't have a say.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But that's why I say it just all comes back to it's never going to be equal, because like biologically how our bodies are, it's just never going to be equal. I'm sorry to say. I would like for it to be.
Yeah.
You know. That's just a whole nother topic. Next.
Sorry, hang on while the phone locked. Okay, last question. If you could change your appearance to that of the most beautiful person in the world, if it meant looking like a completely new person instead of an improved you, would you do it?
No, because they won't. I get basically it's like putting on a mask, and they won't really like me. They'll just like the mask. Yes. And then like I would start to hate myself because I would be like, damn, well, you only want the mask around? You don't want me?
Yeah, I agree. So,
yeah. What about you, Liz?
Sorry, it was hard for me to picture the most beautiful woman in the world. It was hard for me to picture it because there's like multiple that I think is really, really pretty. And so I'm like, I don't know who's like the most prettiest in my mind right now.
Don't think too much about that. Just pick one.
And then I was just like, well, I was going to say something really mean about myself, but I didn't know if I wanted to say it. I was just going to say,
what?
No, I was just going to say, because you know how, I hate to say it like this, but you know how us average looking people, we have a personality because we're average looking. We're funny, you know, compared to where some people who are like really, really pretty or really, really handsome, they don't have a personality. You know, they're not that great. They're just all looks. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, you're pretty.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's why I was saying, I was like, I just feel like I wouldn't have my dumb personality if I...
If you were pretty and your prettiness just spoke for you.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
But I heard that pretty privilege is real, though.
Yeah, of course.
God, yes, definitely.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying. I didn't want to sound mean to myself.
That wasn't mean.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't change myself either because it's kind of like... It's like a lot of us are already struggling with who we are. So why would I change myself into somebody completely different and then really wonder who I am, like physically too, you know, look-wise. So
like it took me 30 years to get comfortable with myself.
Yeah. So it's like, why would I change myself again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that
pretty much. More?
No, we do.
Oh.
Let me see.
Let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
Let me find a good one. Oh, hear about this one. Do you believe in karma? If so, how do you think it works?
I believe in it. I'll just jump in and answer that.
Yeah, you believe in karma?
I believe in karma. I believe there's good and bad karma. Because the way I believe that it works is whatever you put out, you'll get twice that. So like it's we're really mean to someone, you do get twice the karma of that back. I mean, you do get bad karma, so I believe it.
Yeah. Euless?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
How do you think it works?
Actually, I don't know. Well, I mean, like, yes, I do. It's a lot of like, it kind of opens up like the whole religion, spiritual kind of thing. Because I think what karma originally comes from
Buddhism?
Is it Buddhism? Hinduism?
One of those.
One of those two.
In Eastern religion.
Yeah. And then, of course, you know, us growing up Christian, where there's not really a karma. It's more of God will handle it, I guess you can say.
God will punish you for that sin.
Well,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Like, you don't, like, I forgot what verse it is, but it's like, you don't need to take revenge, you know, because God will, he'll do his part kind of thing. You know, so I was kind of say those two kind of go along hand in hand, kind of, just in two different religions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say something along those lines. Yeah, you gonna get yours, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. It's gonna come. You're gonna get yours.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe in karma. But sometimes I feel like the bad karma, like, doesn't happen fast enough for the bad people. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, because of the timing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's because, like, what they get is really, really bad. That's probably why it takes a while.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all.
Oh, it's from Hinduism.
Oh, is it Hinduism?
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I think it's from India.
The idea of karma first appears in the oldest Hindu text. So.
Oh.
All right, y'all. That was our episode of Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned a little bit about us. Maybe we learned a little bit about each other a little bit more.
We did.
But quite honestly, it's like both of you answered the way I thought you guys would answer. So maybe next time we'll ask deeper.
The deeper ones?
Yeah, like way deeper.
Yeah, if you guys like this Q&A, let us know. Comment below this video.
Yeah, or maybe we might just do another one because.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's up?
Sorry, I just read another question.
Oh.
But too bad. We're at the end. Sorry. Next time.
Yeah, it's the end of our episode. So, again, comment below if you guys want to hear more. Until then, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.